I don't think overall it's something to panic about at the moment. I do still think, and this is the most popular question we get every year, but particularly this year, who are they going to add after June 1st? Who are they going to add after training camp cuts? And I do think they'll add one, maybe two people. I'm not like banking on anything that we're going to be doing an emergency podcast about. That would be like, oh, they traded for Alec Pierce or Romeo Dobbs. They're like, wow, they actually did that sort of like Twitter trade. I'm not betting on that happening. It's more of like, they're probably going to sign a defensive tackle that none of us are talking about, who was like a rotational player somewhere. And maybe a surprise third receiver gets cut somewhere. Or they do like, and I know people in the Discord seem to hate this, they signed Amari Cooper for 1 year, $4 million at the last second. Or like, you know what? Just like we got rid of Lazard because he went to Pittsburgh with Rodgers, and let's just bring him into camp and see if he's cooked or not. And if he's cooked, like no harm. It's a 1 year deal.
Right.
But I don't think necessarily, and I could be wrong, it's a new GM, that we're going to get like that like sexy move like before the year where we're like, oh, wow, that they might have just got a guy who's going to catch 65 passes this year or even 50 passes. So I think that's the general state of the roster coming out of OTAs. And look, maybe they watch OTAs and they're like, shit, we actually got to go get another receiver at this point. Like we got to take it a little more seriously. Or they feel better about the group than we do. They might think about Gibson and Corley different than we do. They might think different about Arian Smith than we do. They might think different.
Well, they definitely think that. Yeah.
Yeah. And even like Tyler Johnson and Reynolds.
Right.
They're like, oh, those are our veteran guys we brought over. They played. I don't know. Let's close with, before we go to War Room, what if anything's going to happen June 1st? And who are some like, I don't know, less exciting names to maybe watch or type of players to watch?
I don't expect much. It would be interesting if they kicked the tires on Cooper, because it just felt like it was somehow at 30 he was just done at the end of last year. But once again, these are dart throws. Like there is no harm, no foul if you just completely miss on these guys. So the other ones, like we bring up Justin Simmons every year at this point. I mean, the bottom line is
Darius Smith maybe at edge.
So that was the last name I was going to mention. The Jets are hoping on a bounce back year from Andre Sisco. Tony Adams was really bad last year. I mean, the Jets, unless they think Malachi Moore is just going to win that job, the Jets are not looking great at safety, which has been a problem for them. And then you bring up Za'Darius Smith, where once again, like Jermaine's coming off an Achilles. It's going to take some time. Will McDonald is adjusting to a new scheme.